Topping today's consumer news, vaccine rollouts are driving increasing demand for summer vacations. That's the conclusion of a travel trends research paper just released by TripAdvisor. The report says vaccinated travelers are more likely to stay longer and spend more on their trips than unvaccinated travelers. In countries where the vaccination rollout has reached large groups, eager travelers are pushing the tourism recovery forward. It's the opposite, where vaccination rates are lagging. Refunds are on the way to millions of people who paid taxes on unemployment benefits. The American Rescue Plan, passed in March, waived taxes on the first $10,000 of unemployment benefits for those who earned less than $150,000 in 2020. But since that was right in the middle of tax season, many had already paid the tax. The IRS estimates 13 million people may be eligible for the adjustment. A heads up for all of us, check your credit report. A new Consumer Reports investigation finds more than a third of people who did found errors. CBS's Danya Backus has more on why you should monitor your credit.
Robert Johnson checks his credit report up to 4 times a year.
I have a very common name, Robert Johnson. There's so many people with that name. So there has been instances where there have been errors on my credit report.
And he's not alone in finding mistakes. According to a Consumer Reports investigation, out of nearly 6,000 people surveyed, more than 1/3 had at least one error on their credit report.
This is stuff relating to where they have a credit card or how much in debt they are to a certain institution.
Syed Ijaz is a policy analyst at Consumer Reports.
These are errors that, if they're not fixed, they can impact a consumer's credit score.
And that impact could affect other areas of the consumer's financial life.
We all know that credit reports are used to determine the interest rate that a person can get on a loan. Credit reports are also referenced in quite a few employment decisions. They can keep people from getting a job.
29% of those surveyed found personal information errors, such as a wrong name or address, which Ijaz says can also cause problems.
They won't be able to access their credit report if they can't get through those security verification questions.
Complaints to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau about credit reporting errors have more than doubled since 2019. Johnson knows disputing those mistakes is not easy.
What was the process like in trying to get those things removed?
I had to contact the credit bureaus as well as write letters. It's very tedious.
But he also says it's worth the hassle to know his credit report is in good standing. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Consumer Reports is calling on the credit bureaus to ensure reports are accurate and easy to obtain. During the pandemic, credit bureaus are allowing consumers to get a free copy of their credit report every week through next April, not just annually as they had in the past. The pandemic caused a lot of us to drink more, but you may be surprised by the effect it had on senior citizens. We'll have those stats right after the break.